Hi everyone, welcome to Observability Guru. We are running this series where we are looking at enabling observability for AI native applications and then troubleshooting some of these issues related to the modern AI native applications. We already covered one session with hallucination, and today we're going to look at another scenario. And this particular application, insurance POC agent hosted in AWS, and we are using Datadog as our observability solution. Now, today, what we're going to do, let's try to simulate LLM slowness. Right? So, let me go to my chat. I can ask questions like, it's typically very fast. So, it will provide these details. Like I asked, like, does my health plan cover maternity? So, yes, it's all good. So, let me inject a question which will result a little bit of slowness. So yeah, I asked a question, but you can see now it's taking little more time. Yeah. So let's not focus about the answer. So we get an answer, but there was a slowness, right? And typically we may or may not take uh, kind of like the feel that, but let's go and see, right? Why it has happened. So I'm here. Let me go to my trace sections, right? Yes. So if you can see last 15 minutes, I have a API chat which has took around 6 seconds, right? And API chat generally takes a very fast. If you see, like there was one less than 2 seconds, and yeah, so it's generally happening very fast, right? So we want to see why this took 6 seconds, right? So we'll go inside and we can now see the traces. So there's this API chat, and then the workflow has started. So this is the LLM, the function, and then this is the LLM actual call, right? Like if you can see this this is what the DeepSeek call is, api.deepseek.com, right? So yeah, so there it's strange. Like even though um, the call is started, the DeepSeek call happened very last, right? So something has happened here. We want to figure out why. So let's look at the logs to see whether we can detect any issue. It's straightforward logs, so we can't, right? So let's do the next best thing. So uh, we'll ask our agent, right? So I think our question is, we'll ask API that has taken 6.47 second, even though DeepSeek has taken only 1.1 second. What was the reason for this delay? Right. So we ask bits to investigate this because at the moment we see there's an issue, right? Something has happened, but with the errors, logs, or traces, we are not able to figure it out. So let's give some time for bits to analyze this and come back to us. So bit got his first figuring. The trace shows a clear timing gap. Let me check the LLM observability data to confirm the metadata. So just ignore about the simulation part. Of course, we are simulated it to create this issue. Yeah, so it has figured it out. Let's go, right? The clause is clear from the both the traces and the LLM observability metadata. Root cause, there was a hard-coded 5-second sleep. Yeah, so it identified, right? It went to the code base, it's look at this particular trace, and then it identify there's a hard-coded 5 second. The user message in this trace was which trigger a deliberate timing sleep, right? So there was a deliberate sleep, So it has also broken it down. Overall, the API chat was 6.47 millisecond, and then backend processing has taken around 6.1 millisecond, even though DeepSeek has was very fast, right? So this has happened because the actual LLM has taken very less time, right? So this was down to the code. In the code, the function, there's a time sleep when the uh, this particular issue, the scenario happens inside the code base. There's a system slowness, right? So that's a particular issue. So here, uh, Bits AI was very smart figuring this out. Let me go to the code base, right? And here, this is our code, and you can see in particular this scenario, we are doing this uh, uh, time sleep, right? And that was something Bits was able to identify very easily. So this is how we do modern troubleshooting, which are related to AI native applications, and uh, not only the telemetry data like metrics, logs, and the traces, but we need the code as well. So AI agents like Bits, which is out of the box coming from Datadog, is really helping us in identifying the root causes much faster. So thanks everyone. Thanks for taking time. Join us for another troubleshooting session soon. Thank you.